Logging in. I wonder if we're going to have to start again. Oh, there's one person. They're getting their wine. I think we're going to have to play the music again. Only see one person. I know you guys are not used to me being on time, right? Ooh, here they come. Hot today. Very warm. Today. Hey Jackie.
Hi Jackie.
Welcome to Abundance of Love Self-Healing. Yes, we're back, alive and kicking. Hey, how you doing, guys? Welcome back to Abundance of Love Self-Healing. I'm Marjorie. As you guys should know by now, I am so happy and grateful to be doing I think it's season 4. No, season 5 actually, season 5. This is the new season 5. And I am grateful that you guys are still here with me. And we've got a fantastic new season coming up. As you guys know, today is the first day. And just waiting for some more people to come in. Hey, Sham, how you doing, honey? Yeah, so, you know we're going to kick off with a bang. You know, every week is new black business, and you know it's just their own platform. Really, it's a platform for new black business. As I said, as you know, we're going to be on a Sunday as well, but that's something different. But Wednesday is business night. You guys know that it's Wednesday and it's business night, so we're going to just continue with it. We're going to kick off with a bang. As I said, somebody special. We've got somebody special here with us tonight.
Me?
Yes, got you here tonight with us. We have got Tess Sen Consultancy. And she also goes by the name of Nita.
Mm-hmm.
Nita is a poet. She is a writer, and you know, She's got a book out there, and she's got some more books coming. She also is deeply involved in special education. But I'm going to let her tell you everything. She's going to just be talking about everything that she does and that. And she's, she just writes to express herself and also to express her own views, really. She started writing poems about 10 years ago. And from about 2018, she realized that she was gifted in writing. And so she has continued from there. But I am not I've made a promise that I'm not going to take up too much of you guys' time and chat out the whole of the show. So without further ado, I am going to introduce you first to the poet, Nita. And she is going to take the platform and she's going to tell you guys all about herself and all about her consultancy group, things that she does for special education. So without further ado, hi Nita.
Hi. Hi everyone. I hope you're all well.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. She's not shy or anything like that. But
I'm a little bit shy.
She's a little bit nervous.
She's giving me some wine.
She's got wine. She's drinking. So yeah, so she might be slightly drunk. Not really.
Not really.
Just joking. Not yet. Anyway, but just giving the floor to Nita. So Nita, could you tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, so my writer's name is Nita. Nita in Awe. I write poetry. I published my first book last year, which is a book of poems. And I just happen to have it here. By chance.
You just happen to have the book.
I wasn't planned at all. But it's called All of Me. The Love, Agony, Ecstasy and Release. And it's really some people have said like it's a reflective, it feels like a diary, it feels like kind of reading my thoughts. But I think what's the most wonderful thing about a lot of the feedback I've got is that the way that people have connected to the poetry. So, love, pain, joy is something that we all experience, those human experiences.
I think we need a little bit more lighting in here. It looks a little bit dark. Yeah.
So
sorry.
So you can find the book on Amazon. If you want to gift yourself something new, if you love poetry, and even if you don't love poetry, try. There's some erotic poetry in there if you like a bit of eroticism. Lots about love.
Erotic.
Yeah. But also a lot about self-love as well. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this with you today was because I know that you are about healing.
Yes.
And self-love.
Yes.
And self-elevation.
Yes.
And kind of looking into those spaces in your darker self.
Yes.
And, just being honest about who we are.
Honest about yourself.
Yeah, and transparent.
Yeah.
And so the book is really about being transparent. For me, it was written because I wanted to be transparent about who I am for me. And it's a lot about self-acceptance. So,
yeah. Okay, so that's the Nita side.
That's the Nita side in a nutshell. I mean,
so what, as I said, what made you start writing poetry? What really?
At first it was like, just kind of like, okay, I enjoyed writing that, and like, I would share with a family member and say, what do you think? And they might say, yeah, that's good. And I thought, okay, now put it down. And then when I was diagnosed with an illness in 2018, that was when it really kind of like was a way of me expressing myself and a way of just going through that process.
Okay.
A way of alleviating my fears around my health issues and
Okay.
my issues of mortality. You know, am I
Yes.
going to be here for my children?
Yes.
Am I going to make it through this?
Yeah.
And it was definitely just part of the healing process, writing and just like how you got this book here.
Yeah.
I've got many books like that.
I know, I've got
filled
books with lots of writing, lots.
Filled with poetry. But yeah, just looking into myself and discovering who I am. Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah. So that was what inspired you?
That was
really?
That was the catalyst.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that diagnosis and all that was the catalyst. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. So let us now speak about your special ed.
My other passion.
Your other passion.
Yes.
Two passions.
Many passions.
Many passions.
I will just talk about these two today. So special educational needs and disabilities is what I consider to be my earthly mission. So I consider my writing to be my purpose, and then everything around SEND to be my earthly mission. So I know actually in our community, special ed is not something that's really spoken about widely. And I think we need to address it more as a community. I have my consultancy, but I also work for local authority, and I've been in this line of work for, I think, about 6 years now. And that's what my degree was in, is that as well. But, you know, when it comes to issues of like exclusion, and we know already that we have like high rates of exclusion amongst our black children, more boys than girls, but still girls as well. A lot of the time there are some special educational needs that have been not identified and therefore not supported, and therefore we kind of go on this this cycle of the child then being excluded and not being educated at all. So I'm deeply passionate about SEND. And yeah, like I said, my consultancy at the moment is called Test Consultancy, Test Send Consultancy. You can find that if you just Google it. So families out there who might be struggling with communicating with the school, for example, if you feel like your child does have an additional need, have a look on my page, and you can email me. I offer a 30-minute conversation, which is totally free.
Yeah.
And if that's all it is, then that's absolutely fine. You know, I'm not in it for the money, although I do believe in exchange.
Yes.
Right? But if you call me and you need to have that conversation about where do I go from here, I'm always going to have that conversation because I think it's important. If in that half an hour I can give you something that you go away with and that you say, okay, now I have some idea of what to do, because sometimes it's just
you just don't know where to go, what to do,
what the process is,
yeah,
who do I write to,
yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, how do I start this conversation about my child's needs? If I can help with that, then I most definitely will.
So do you go into what sort of do you go with the parents? Do you support the parents?
Yeah, I
in
can.
That way?
I can write on behalf of the parent. I do believe in kind of empowering the parent voice though. Yes. Because ultimately, if you're paying for a service, and actually whether you're paying for a service or not, right, nothing lasts forever. So I can't be with that parent for extended periods of time, and your child is going to have needs all their life. Yeah. Right? Some children...
Well, let's say if they had a meeting at social services or something because of exclusion, and then, you know, social services might have got involved in it or something. Would you go along to a meeting like that with a parent?
As long as the meeting has that educational element to it, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so if the child's been excluded, and from talking to the parent, I've been able to ascertain that, you know, there's been some level of needs unmet during school, you know, then absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. You guys listening? So if you guys know anyone out there, their children are struggling and, you know, in school, you know what it's like. I'm sure we've all got children out there. We know that it's not easy. as she said, especially boys, but it's now becoming girls
Absolutely.
as well. So, this is something that, we need to be aware of, that there is help and support out there if you need it. Don't feel that you're just on your own and then you've got no one to turn to. You're not sure if you're doing the right thing. So, just, don't be alone. And, just know that someone's there for you. And if her information, her details are going to be on my page. And if you need further assistance, or if you want to, tell someone about her services, do not hesitate to direct them to my page. So basically, I wanted to ask you as well. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
So I see myself fully working for myself.
Yes.
Writing lots of books.
Yes. Oh yeah, you're doing some more writing, aren't you?
Always writing. Yeah.
So you've got some more books coming out or something.
So the next book that I'm working on is almost like it's like a book of affirmations and sort of encouragement and inspiration, and it's some of the tools that I use to navigate some of my and I still use, obviously, to navigate, just life's issues.
Yes.
Because, we're forever souls in this human body, right?
That's right.
So, and there's always going to be challenges. But the thing about the challenges is that they are there to teach us something.
That's right.
But often, if we're not in that place of kind of inner stillness,
yes,
you can't hear what the messages are.
Yeah, that's true.
So this book is about, finding your stillness.
Yes.
Using tools like meditation.
Yes.
And positive affirmations.
Oh, I'm well into that.
I know, right?
I can't wait to get that book. I cannot wait for that book to be written, because I will be the first person getting that book. Trust me.
Yeah, it's coming. And also because when I was, going through like the depths of because sometimes there was depression as well.
Yeah.
And the depths of my despair. I would cling to things like that, any kind of ray of light.
Yes.
Before I discovered that the ray of light was actually
within you. That's right.
So it's part of the journey.
Yes. Yeah. The journey.
It's part of the journey.
I always tell you guys about the journey, right? The journey.
It's part of the journey. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah. So I can't wait. So in 5 years' time, we're going to look to see you be a international writer.
Absolutely.
And also growing and expanding. Yeah,
just keep growing, keep expanding, and just keeping that balance.
Yeah.
Because it's about balance. So sometimes the outer stuff, like I decided that I was no longer going to be defined by my external achievements.
Yeah.
Which is why when you said to me, what do you want to talk about today? I was just like, let's just
flow.
Let it flow.
Yes, flow.
Because it's no longer about selling myself.
Yeah.
Because what's for me is for me.
Yeah.
But just engaging with like-minded people.
Yes.
And just having these conversations that I enjoy.
I love it as well. Yeah. I love it as well. We could talk for hours.
I know, we did.
We did. We spoke for hours and hours. It was ridiculous, but we did.
The first conversation was I didn't even know you, right?
I know, we didn't even know each other, but we was just talking forever. Yeah. And that's what it's all about, is getting to know each other. And, there's so much pleasant things in people that we don't even realise is there.
Yeah.
But unless you talk and you open up, you're never going to know. So, I am so happy and grateful that you did come today. Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to share? Can you tell people your Facebook, where they can find you?
Okay, so you can find my I am rebranding, but at the moment you can find my consultancy at tessen.com. That's the website. Or Tessen Consultancy on Facebook.
Yes.
And for Nita, you can find me on Love Nita on Facebook and Nita _ in _ or on Instagram. Lots of inspirational stuff there. Although I haven't been on Instagram for a little while.
Okay.
But you can still visit and read some poetry and lots of inspirational sort of quotes and stuff that are just based from my own perceptions, really.
Okay. And so for the consultancy, so is there a number that people can call you on, or
what happens is if you go to my website and you need some support, you can just send an email. And it will just come directly to empower@tessen.com. So empower@TESSSEN.com.
okay?
Yeah.
So you guys look out, check her out, see what's going on. As I said, this is the program is about new Black business, new, something that people are just doing that is new. So I want you guys to support her, and she'll also has something to offer.
Absolutely.
As well.
We need to talk about SEN in our community.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes,
but we do.
We do,
and we need
to
to come together, and we need to empower ourselves with knowledge and understanding and information in order to support our children in these environments that are not always culturally friendly.
That's right.
Yes. And where our children can a lot of the times get lost, particularly if they have additional needs and behavioural needs. It's an issue, and even if you don't have a child that has SEND, you may know someone who you could possibly support. So I offer training as well. I do training sessions.
Oh, you do training?
Yeah, I do online training.
Okay,
and
you didn't
I
say
know.
that.
I just remembered.
This is something different. This is something.
Sorry, I just remembered. Yeah, so I do training every so often on different areas of SEND, right? But it's not just for those who have children with SEND. If you have a family member, do you know what I mean? It takes a village, and it's not a cliche, it's the truth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So even if you know a niece, a cousin, or someone who's got some difficulties or some differences, I don't want to say difficulties, some differences.
Yeah.
Educate yourself, so maybe you can support that parent at a meeting. Help them write a letter or something like that.
Write a letter, or
to advocate and empower that voice.
So the training, so you train family members.
Yeah, they're like workshops.
They're like workshops, and they're online workshops.
They're online.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's actually in the package?
It depends. So, for example, it might be on how to make a formal complaint, for example, to the school if you're unhappy. The procedures that you might need to go through, depending on if your child's at a maintained school or an academy, because those would be different processes.
Oh, are they different?
Yeah, they are. They are. Academies have
different. That's why it's good to talk.
Yes, it is. If your child's got additional needs, they might be autistic.
Yes.
And you feel like your child is not getting enough support, then I offer training on, what support is available at the school level, and then what additional support might be available to your child as well. So, different things.
Oh, I never knew that. I thought it would be the same process.
No.
All the way along. I didn't realise that secondary is...
academies do not have to answer to local authorities.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. Did you know that they don't have to, academies don't have to answer to local authority?
No, they don't.
I never knew that.
Yeah. So it's a completely different process.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So so if people want to get onto your training or whatever, how long is your training for? Is it a 1 day? Is it 2 days?
No, usually I do the workshops over 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will always share on my website on my Facebook.
Yes.
When it's going to be well in advance, and they just book on through Eventbrite. Book a
Okay.
ticket,
Okay.
and then come along, and then afterwards they'll get the training materials of the work.
Oh, you send on the
Yes.
training materials
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to, you know, how much? Just kind of give us a rough guide of how much, what you charge. How much do you charge
for individual support?
Yes.
At the moment, the rate is £30 an hour.
Yes.
And you know, whatever I can do in that hour, I do in the hour, and then it's build that way. Yeah.
Okay. So, to do the training.
Yeah.
On the training.
Usually the training's about £15, £20 for a
£15.
ticket. It depends.
Yeah.
What the subject is and how long it takes me to get everything together.
Okay.
£15 to £20, I would say, for a
£15
ticket.
to £20 for a ticket, and that's for 2 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So at least you lot know, and all this information will be on my page, and my page will also direct you to Nita's page as well. So yeah, I think that's it for tonight. It's gone quick, isn't it? You know, I see the assistant going like this to me.
It's going.
That's telling us that time's running out, honey.
Yeah.
I see the music's playing as
The
well.
music's playing.
That means that we're going. I want you guys to like and share. Also go onto the YouTube channel and like it, give me a thumbs up on it, and subscribe. This is going to go big, and I want this to go big. So do this for all the shows. I'm going to be saying this at the end of every show. Share, like, and comments. Alright guys, have a fantastic week. Love you guys. See you next week. Take care.